Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel, Trusted Gem, Spiritual Justice Gem. Got this Quita, or you can call me Quita, either one would do. I answer to both. Please like, share, subscribe, donate, all that good jazz. If you hear my kids in the background, it is like 9 o'clock at night. I tried to find a quiet space, but anywho, just excuse my kids. They're just being kids. They can be kind of loud. I digress. This is Scorpio's general reading it's a Celtic cross reading too, for the month of December. And your current placement is the Empress. Crossing it is the Queen of Cups. Recent past the Ten of Pentacles. In the future is the Eight of Wands. In your conscious mind is the Sun. In your subconscious mind is Judgment. Seven of Swords is your advice. Six of Pentacles, outer influences. Five of Pentacles is your hopes and fears. Five of Wands is your outcome for the month of December. I just feel like this reading is all over the place. But I feel like, Scorpio, if you're a man, like this situation, if you you have a child's mother and you're married, the women in your wife could be very petty towards your other child. If you have, say you have a blended family, and then you married with that blended family, and then you had a baby or kids before the blended family, well, this woman that you're married to could be very petty and not including the other kid into some things. And I feel like you are agreeing with that. You're the type of person that you are agreeing with that type of behavior, Scorpio, for some particular reason. So I could be talking to a Scorpio male. Take it how it resonates. You know, we have transgenders here. We have all kind of people that want to identify as different things. And I'm just doing just reading the energy for what it is. I don't know your situation personally. This is why it's a general reading. So yeah, you could have a lot of petty women in your family. Even your mother could be a very, very petty person. And I say this because if you have a child with someone and you're excluding that child on purpose, I could say if it was a grown child, but this is not. It says the group of women excluding the other woman and her child. And y'all, the way that it's worded is letting me know, like, okay, you don't, even though you know that this is your child, you don't consider this your child anymore, and that's sad. That's really sad. Another thing is, your wife you could, if you're a Scorpio male, actually, that can have, like, produce sperm out or before you chopped it off or whatever you did, you produce sperm out your body, and you had a child, you could be obsessing over this Empress that left you behind. This woman that left you behind, or y'all broke up, whatever the situation was, or your baby mama before you got married, you could very well be obsessing over her. And the reason why your marriage is it's saying you're married, but it's an unhappy marriage. And I feel like the reason why your marriage is unhappy because you petty. You petty for all the wrong reasons, Scorpio. I'm talking to a very selfish person, a very selfish individual that think they want to run things. They think they should have it their way. And your marriage isn't working out for yourself because the way that you are. And I don't think you apply that to who you are. Okay, I have a child with a Scorpio man, and he has a wife as well. And I'm not saying this from my experience. This is the energy that came up, and I'm just using my situation as an example. Me and my child's father, he got into it with me over, she's 14 and she has a nose ring. So he won't call or talk to me or his daughter because I allowed her to get a nose ring. He felt like I should ask him, and I feel like we way across the country. We live in a whole different state from him. He's in east side, we're in the west side. And I just feel like it's a different atmosphere. And so I don't think he took anything in consideration. And she asked me not to tell him when he got his nose pierced. My child's father is a Haitian, by the way. He's straight from Haiti. So they have very rigid ways of looking at things. And so I was just like, oh, okay. And he just was outraged And he just like this person that I had a child from, this particular Haitian. He is a very talkative person. Like he talk like a female. Like you know how female gossip and be. He talk more than I talk. Like I don't even go around talking or gossiping about people. If I do, it's on the tarot channel, and it's not really gossip. It's just the energy that I'm showing you, and I'll be like, "Ooh, I want to dig into this more." But I don't go around saying, "Oh, somebody lost their job." Ooh, I don't worry about people business, because that if you understand energy, that energy tend to either rub off on you or the people around you. And I just don't have that broke mentality, and he does that. And that's one of the reasons why I could never like have a successful relationship with him, because I'm not a person that gossip about people. Like he'll sit in your face and know you don't speak Creole and speak Creole to talk about you in front of your face, and then talk. That's just how nasty he is. Not all Haitian men are like that, but the one that I laid down with and had a baby with, unfortunately, he is that way. And this is very much that energy. That's the only reason why I brought this situation up, because this is that energy. This is my child's father energy. This is that same type of energy. And I don't particularly, the people that gossip, I don't care how much money you are broke people. Like they're broke. My child's father used to talk about Chris Brown 24/7. Like 24/7, he used to always, like his status, everything about him is like to be on Chris Brown level, but he don't sing or dance. That's why I don't understand that. I don't understand. He want everything Chris Brown have, but he don't sing, he don't dance, he don't have no kind of talent to me. You know, I'm American, so I don't really know Haitian music or listen to it like that. But he doesn't have that stark like quality. And I know he's the type of person that feel like you should fall down at his feet and just like worship him. He's that type. And so this is what I'm picking up on, that type of energy. And his mother is petty. His mother was like, oh, his mother is the reason why he treat women the way he does. He was like, his mother said that American women only want to have babies by Haitian men. Mind you, this man didn't have a window, nothing. I had a house, I had a car. He just had a vehicle, and it wasn't even his vehicle, it's his parents' vehicle. And they, just so we could put him on child support. I had already had 3 kids. Like, for what, sir? Like, I didn't understand the logic. I was like, did you even look at my situation? But that's what his mother and Haitian, the Haitian women in his family categorize women. His sister is not even like that, though. It's just his mother and his mother's sister. You get what I'm saying? And they just categorize all American women like you want to have a baby with their men and then just put them on child support when they don't even have a social. He didn't even have a good job. Like, I don't understand that he had a job. Now don't get me wrong, he had 2 jobs, but it's just like, how can I say it? This man act like a woman. He didn't act like a man. You get what I'm saying? And if I didn't understand the logic of, if you could lay down with me and have a baby with me and this and that, and that's even a whole nother story on how I got pregnant, because, anyways, we won't get into that right now. But, and I didn't understand that logic. Like, why would you lay down and have a child with someone that you think is ignorant, dumb, and stupid? You know what I'm saying? That's their mindset was about it. So I even if I don't need child support or want child support, I keep him on child support just so, it can be true. So he can be true. Because I was so tired of ignorant mindsets. If you want something to be true, and then he begged me to take him, I'm not. I would never. And I told her I would never take him off. He's an absolute big liar. And this is the energy. I get big liar energy. Somebody he lied just for no reason. If it's a UFO outside, you can see the UFO, and he'll tell you it's not a UFO. It's just that the clouds are gray. This is the type of behavior that I'm picking up on somebody. And then he obsessed over me. He was always obsessing over me. I'm like, you got you married this woman and you go be with her. And he was always trying to sleep with me. I'm like, no, we're not together. You're not sleeping with me. No. And he's always obsessing over me. And it's obsessing. Like, this is what I got in this reading. This his ex-wife, I got the Queen of Cups obsessing over Empress energy. And it's so sad. This male energy is barely out here, but he does show up as judgment. And it's just like they're constantly in judgment of everything. And that's how I felt like I was walking on straws around him whenever he's around other people. But when he's not around other people, he just want to be all up on me, all lovey dovey. And I don't like two faced or negative. I don't like that type of energy. Like, be yourself 24/7. You know what I mean? And that's not what he's doing. And he was always make her think that I want him, and I don't want to left him. I don't want. He told me, oh, I'm with her and I'm with you at the same time. When he told me that, I said, well, choose her. I don't want to be with you. Choose her. He was like, but you have my first child. He thought because I had his first child that I want to choose him. No, I never want to choose him. No, I never would choose you. Not with that type of mentality. Hell no. And so that's what I'm getting. Uh, Scorpios, a lot of y'all could be having so doing summertime activities. So these are people who live like in California, Florida, and my ex is from Florida. Well, he lives in Florida, and right now in Florida is not cold. It's going to be very warm. Florida barely gets cold in January. So, and we lived in Southwest Florida. So yeah, summertime activities. I feel like he's obsessing over if this is a man, however you want, take it how it resonates, you guys. With the scenario I was just telling you guys, if he's obsessing over me, and that's the same energy I get in this reading. Somebody that's obsessing over their baby mama, somebody that they had and can't have anymore, and he can't have anymore. That's why I make sure I move from Florida away from him. So he had no access to me because he used to like to pop up my house when he get ready, and then because he married to someone, he think that she could just pop up at my house. So I moved and didn't tell him nothing for like 2-3 years. And he was crying. He told my son he didn't know if I was dead or alive. Yeah, you didn't care. When you mistreat people, people don't want to owe you nothing. Even our daughter, she was like always felt unloved by him, and it was just weird, y'all. And that's what it's giving. This type of they create like he create drama. I'm not a person that create drama. I'm the type of person to avoid it. And it's just like this is a drama filled reading, like baby mama, baby daddy, that wife and husband energy, the mama just all over the place. This is what I'm getting. Oh, she don't want to listen to our son or your husband. Then we're not gonna include her in anything. Well, you don't have to include me, but your daughter, your granddaughter, your daughter, your stepdaughter, she has nothing. She has everything to do with it. But if you have a disdain for me, that's fine. But your own daughter, your own granddaughter, your own stepdaughter, that's not love. You know what I'm saying? So, karmatic connections need to be worked on. See, this is the type of situation that need to be worked on. Me, I won't work on it. You get what I'm saying? I'll just cut you out. And he's going to stay on child support, and I will give, until she turns 21 if she's in college and whatever. He's going to stay on there for the simple fact is that's what y'all wanted to paint the picture about me. So I'm going to go ahead and run with the narrative. I'm that type of person. I'm not petty, but you be petty to me. You've prejudged me before you even got to know me. And so, hey, I just made you not be a liar. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him for his money. I just really thought he was a sweet person outside of his mother and outside of that, he was a real sweet person to a certain degree. But he's very controlling. And his mom, there was a lot of drama in the family. So this could be that too. The Holy Spirit keep having me bring up this situation. His dad used to beat his mom so bad. And he grew up in that type of environment. And I think he's angry at women because of the way his dad treat his mama. And that plays a part in it too. So that's why he likes to be controlling. And if anybody know Haitians are very controlling. Not all of them. I met some really sweet Haitians that are not like that. But most of the majority of the Haitians that I met, and he's an alcoholic. They're alcoholics. A lot of them. A lot of the men. I'm not talking about the women. The men. I don't date the women, so I wouldn't know. But yeah. If they're born over here in America, a lot of them don't have that mindset. They'll tell you, oh, Haitian men. They'll tell you straight up, Haitian men a liar. You gotta be, you can't be for the week dating a Haitian man. They will tell you straight up. They will tell you straight up and down. They will not lie to you. And that's the difference. My baby daddy is straight from across that water on that boat, child. I'm not even gonna hold you. I know, cause my kids are half Haitian. I date Haitian men, so I know. The ones that I date, I know, and I done dated. I've been with one for like 6, 7 years, so I know. um, and they love to gossip and talk. And then the Haitian, a lot of Haitian American women that was here, they'll stand up. They're more like us. They'll be like, no, they have more of our morals, I should say. When it comes to them, they'll tell you that they're liars. They'll tell you, the Haitian men, a lot of Haitian men believe in having more than one woman. They think that that's just what they should do, and then their pockets be on empty. Like, how you gonna be working at Publix and thinking you the ish? You're not even a manager. You work in a deli. You're a bag boy. Like, how you gonna be working at Publix and think that you can have two? You can't even supply your own needs. Like, sir, you living with your parents. You're driving their car. So I don't understand how I was trying to date him for money. I had my own place. I had my own car. Like, I was in college. I was in school. And this is that type of energy. This is that type of drama. But you guys, they're doing summertime activity, and they have this child in mind. They were like, okay, we're just going to exclude her. Okay, she don't exist. Or he doesn't exist. Whatever your child is, he or she. Oh, this child doesn't exist. Knowing that this child exists, they think that my daughter's 14. They can do activities with her without me. All they need is my permission. You get what I'm saying? And notify me, hey, I'm finna do this. Can we do this with, such and such? That's not what they want to do. They want to be petty. He was like always talking about, oh, me and you, we need to be together and this and that. So we start telling him what goes on in our life, and he just wants to control. He just wants to have the control what go on, so he can control everything. So that's another thing. All logins attempted failed. Electronics not working. So this, some of y'all could be going through this, but I get whoever this is could be trying to like log into your stuff. Like, they may have some information in you. They could be trying to log into like your profiles. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, trying to use your name and your logins to get into some of your accounts or something. So be careful with that, or they're just forgetting or you guys are just forgetting your passwords. Electronics not working. See, this is that Mercury retrograde energy. So some of y'all could be house hunting as well, feeling uncomfortable at home in an unhappy, because you're unhappy in an unhappy marriage. This is what's going on, Scorpio. Unhappy marriage. Passwords not logged, and you could be trying to log into your significant other account, and they don't change the password on your ass. Yep. House hunting, yes, a lot of house hunting is going on. I saw that heavy, so y'all could be moving or attempting to move. I seen that as well. A situation where people are equally armed requires you to be underhanded and cunning. So that's what I'm saying. If I had to do that in my own house, to be cunning and I'm married to you, I just walk away. Whatever you think you want, you can have it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that. How you gonna be married and you feel like you got to be sneaky in your own house? You got to do some cunning. This don't make no sense. This reading is all over the place. That's why I'm like, Lord, why does reading is not connecting? And it's not connecting because there's so many players in this reading. Not only that, Scorpio, you have so much going on. And I don't know how you keeping track and keeping up with work, but I feel like you could be stressed and drinking too, because or consuming some type of addiction to something, being addicted to something. 1919 on the clock, that's what that signify that I'm right. Like drinking, being addicted to whatever behavior or whatever substance that you like. You know what you like. I'm hearing just to cope. That's what the Holy Spirit, you're just doing this to cope, just to cope with everything. And instead of looking at you, you're the problem, Scorpio. Like, you need to go get help. Go to therapy or something. I don't think like people like this. I don't like because they never look at them and say, "Okay, it's my fault." Okay, maybe I did this or did that. No, nothing. No self check at all. No reflection of self at all. Yep. And this person, I'm telling you, whoever you are, if you got a Scorpio, baby daddy or whatever, child father or whatever, like this person is really obsessed with you. They want to run into you. This person, like low key and high key, want to do some that that sweet, that nasty, that stuff. You feel me? They really want to do that to you. They really miss you, and they act. This is why they could be throwing a tantrum. This is why, because they can't see you. They can't be around you. I remember my child's father. He used to always try to come back and sleep with me. I'm not. You married that woman. Go be with her. And then I have another child's father, and he Haitian too. He was sleeping with her. He was sleeping with my other baby daddy wife, and I was like, "How you know her?" And he was just like, "Cause I was in the car with him. My other baby daddy does stucco and construction. He built like he could build anything, houses. He does all that. He does all that kind of construction work, baby. When I tell you, he was knocking her down." That's what it was. And the only reason I'm saying this is because this is what this reading is about. It's gossip. It's about all this craziness that these people keep up. The only time this woman and child come up is when it's trying to exclude them out of everything. That's the only time this woman and child is coming up. Nothing else in this reading is bringing in this other energy. Whoever, the baby mama or the one that got the baby before him, during the marriage or after the marriage or before the marriage, whatever. Baby, he missing that woman that had his first child. I'm trying to tell you, or that woman that have his other child. If it's not the first child, because I have my child's father, the first child. And that's just what it is. He's missing you. He wants to be around you. And it's not even like he wants to be around a child. He's obsessing over this empress. Even his wife is obsessing over this empress. They're obsessed. And she's obsessing because he's obsessing. And y'all, the backstory with this too. When I told him to go be with her, he was like, "No, you my baby mama. You had my first baby. Da 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 this, all of this." Now he done ran to New York and tried to dodge the pregnancy. Told me that's my baby all by myself, to abort the baby. All of that, y'all, all of that. And then for somebody to come drop that, you be like, what kind of, what kind of bipolar, like, nonsense is this? And then he gonna tell me, well, I was dating both of them. He wanted to come clean, and he said, I don't understand him, but I understand your behavior. I may not understand what you're going through, a reason why you're putting that behavior. I understand it's unhealthy for me and my child. So I didn't oblige. I didn't want to be with him, y'all. And so, long story short, after all of that, he gonna try to get me to move. Oh no, I was stable before I met you. I was good before I met you. You the one will stay with your people. You the one, you know what I mean? He was only a couple of years younger than me. Like 2 years, a year and a half younger than me. That's it. So you're the one that did all that, sir, not me, you. And he just wanted me, and he just wanted me. He didn't really want her. And he wanted us to fight over him. He thought I was gonna be like, oh no, you're mine. No. If you want me as an option, fine. I'm gonna show you that I'm not an option, and you can choose whoever you want to choose. Whoever you've been choosing while you was with me, that's who you need to stay with, because I ain't the one. And so he seen that I wasn't no needy woman, and that made him want me even more. Because I'm not a needy ass. I'm like, if you choose somebody over me, please continue to choose her. And she bought me this, she bought me that. She makes sure she do. Okay, keep that. Because I'm not doing half of the stuff she doing for you. You should keep her. Because I don't even like you like that. You know what I mean? After what he did, all that stuff to me, left me while I'm pregnant and told me do this by myself and to do all this with the baby. And I could see the other woman, he talking about something, it wasn't his baby, but he knew this was his baby. He ran from his responsibility. You get what I'm saying? He ran. And he knew. So he knew that this was his baby. and then gonna try to play me, oh, like I was the lady of the night. No, 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 no. Like we wasn't in a relationship. Yes, we was. And telling me about things like just gossip that was in the street that wasn't even true. So, and he played himself. And then now he see that I told him, he said, oh, you by yourself? I'm like, yeah. He was like, that's a way, so you know what? You know, that sweet thing, that sweet teen. That's what he said, that's a way, so that sweet. I said, no, nobody's son is bothering me. This is at the time. I'm not single now. But at the time, I was single. And he said, that's it. And then he, in his mind, he just think, like, I don't know. It's so weird the way how he think. And I'm just like, no, it's not that problem. No. And this is the same energy. This is the same personality type. This is the same one. And Scorpios, they, do you understand? Not all of them, but an unhealed Scorpio, because he's unhealed, they do things like this. People, they try to hurt people. He tried to hurt me, but I saw him a mile away. And once he showed me who he was when he left me when I was pregnant, there was no way of getting back with me. Because how you treat a woman when she's pregnant, that's when she's the most vulnerable, especially with your child. It wasn't nobody else's child, it was your child, and you knew that, and you ran. So you was, in my mind, he's gonna always be less of a man to me, and I'm never gonna have that same energy towards him. And he just couldn't figure out why, if I had his baby, like why I'm not so in love with him. Boy, bye. That don't keep a man. A baby don't keep it. And you think that's gonna keep me? That don't keep a woman either. So he's still hurt because he thought I was the baby mama that he could just come up and lay up with. Nope, because I was so soft. I was always like, I'm how y'all see me now, like I'm like outgoing and spoken. I was outgoing and spoken, but I was more docile back then. I was just like, I just let people do what they do. And I won't say nothing. I just start and then moving a different way. And then they act like you crazy. And I'm like, and then when I check them on it, they be like, oh, you was this way the whole time. Yeah. Like, what? Why would I need to tell you how to move? You grown. Why do I need to tell you how to treat me? You grown. You played your cards and you played yourself right up out my life. So that's the energy that I'm getting here. This person is going to have a hard time. I see a divorce could be happening for them in the future, for Scorpios in the future, or this Scorpio, whoever I'm reading for, because this is a very specific reading. And I see that you guys could be, the reason why you house hunting is because you could be going through a separation right now, a divorce right now, because of, that sneaky controlling behavior. And that's just what the cookie crumble for Scorpio in a month of December. House hunting, drama, basic, love and hip hop type of stuff. That's what this is. I feel like this is a love and hip hop type reading. No shade, but love and hip hop is to have all the drama, the tea, the people gossiping, people sleeping with other people. You get what I'm saying? This is what that reading is. People, mama talking about other people, and talking about the baby mamas, and the mama talking about the wife, and just a mess. Yes. I don't see nobody being grown in this reading. Have to sneak. Why you have to sneak in your own house? Why you feel uncomfortable in your own house? A real man know how to. You know what? Let me get off this internet. Cause baby, as you can see, I can read this man down. I know like whoever this Scorpio I'm talking to. Just grow up. You need to probably change some of your subconscious thing, because judgment is in your mind. Very judgmental person. Scorpio didn't even show up in their own reading unless you showing up as this judgment person. And if this is what's in your subconscious, you will never be able to be with anybody because you're too critical of everything and everyone. I'm out. Peace.